Okay, Khan. All right, Shalom Akyam, Shalom, which that means peace in Hebrew. Before we start this lesson, we want to give all honor and all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rahakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all you Akim out there pushing the scriptures in truth and in sincerity. Okay, so basically today the Spirit had me and Maya Ka'ala get together and do a live show with you. You know, to just further feed the elect and further edify our people. And how you see the title, it says show thyself approved, or what was it?
Yep, show thyself.
A study to show thyself approved.
Yeah, study. I'm sorry.
Yep,
yeah.
the water. and basically I was just talking to this brother and how some of the words that Apostle Tahar had moved me to basically run this lesson, because he was talking about how a king should move, and a king should study the law or have a copy of the law and read it every day. And how a king in the ancient days used to be, he used to sit on the throne and he used to judge the children of Israel. He used to judge Israel. So imagine how hard it might be for a king to do it alone.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have his councilmen with him, if he doesn't have the priests with him, imagine how hard it would be if a king was to just sit on the throne and to judge Israel all day.
Yeah.
Right? So we know in history, in the Exodus, in the book of Exodus, the time came where even Jethro had alleviated some of his work, because he said you need to establish captains amongst the children of Israel.
Yep.
Right? So basically what we're doing in this scenario that we're practicing is how to be righteous kings, how to be righteous priests, so that we can judge one another and further progress the image that the Lord had gave us with his law. Because when you study the law, it's broken down into three categories. It's broken down into the ceremonial laws, the civil laws, and if I'm not mistaken, the sacrificial laws. Okay? Or what? Yeah, right?
I think dietary.
The water. Dietary, civil, and ceremonial.
Yeah.
Okay? And we know that the book is pretty big, but it's enough for us to be saved with.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why we have to keep practicing the word.
That's right. I got you.
So go ahead.
It's 1 Kings 3:6. It says, and Solomon said, thou hast showed unto thy servant David, my father, great mercy,
Right.
according as he has walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept him with this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne as it is this day. And now, O Lord, my power, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or to come in. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, and that I may discern between good and bad.
That's right, and this is what we all want, right? King Solomon was known as the wisest king of Israel at that time.
Yeah.
You know, and if you could receive it, King Solomon is Yahweh Shai, okay, the Messiah, the one who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Now, this is a prayer that he did, asking the Lord to give him an understanding heart and everything that he named there, because he knew that Israel is a great nation, and also King Solomon knew the history behind Israel.
Yeah.
How Israel can be, you know,
hard-headed,
knuckle-headed, right, hard-headed, right? How Israel can be backbiting and rebellious, right?
Yeah, bro. You see it going on in the midst of the circumcision today,
right?
You know, you got Jake coming with all different type of, they're coming up in all different type of ways. You know, however they come to the approach the truth. Some is making merchandise, some is doing it for their own self, some is changing the breakdowns. You know, Jake is just a hard-headed people, you know?
Yep, that's right. And this is one thing that we should all consider, that the Lord give us an understanding heart, you know? Having that understanding of how to have empathy.
Yeah.
How to understand the problem that your brother has, you know, so that you can give him those comforting words he needs and that counsel that he needs to better himself, to cut off the shit that's fucking him up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what we have to do. We have to learn how to kill the old man and keep progressing and growing in that as the new man.
That's right, bro. Yep. It says, give thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people?
Yep, that's right. You know, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, he's gonna guide us with these decisions that we're gonna have to make. Okay, for new brothers coming in, right? It's important to pray, and it's important to pray for guidance, so that the Lord can keep molding you into being a better man, into being a better priest. Because we're all priests and kings here when you accept this this deal.
Yeah, that's right, bro. And that's why it's important to study, because the only way that you're gonna become guided, the only way that you become guided or understand what the Lord needs you to do is what he left us, which is the book. You got to study the book. You know, you got to get into the stories. You got to get into the concordances and the Strongs.
Right.
You got to get in, like, this brother is super good at doing the Hebrew. You got to get into getting into learning the language a little bit, because when you learn the language, the understanding of all the scriptures even makes it that more colorful for you when you understand what you're saying, you know?
Right.
Not just saying shalom, because sometimes, I know a lot of brethren are new, but you click on a video, you never seen this brother, you clicking on it, you listen to his video a little bit, and when he open it up, he's saying shalom, Yahweh Shema Shai, Ba'Shem Rakai, and then he's trying to say the salute, but he's saying it, pronouncing it all wrong. And the reason why he will be pronouncing it wrong, because he don't even know what he actually saying. He just repeating what he hear other brethren say.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why the apostles and the elders tell us that we have to look things up for ourselves too.
Yeah.
So that we can have that understanding, you know, in your brain.
Yep.
You know, and we can't be copycats, because like how we were talking, bro, we're all set up as leaders.
Yeah.
One day you're going to be called up, and you have to exercise what you've been practicing.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to make decisions, and you can't be just right there, well, the brother used to do it like this, well, the brother used to do it like that, the elders did it like this, opposed to heart does it like. No, it's time for you to put in your spirit.
That's
you know what I mean?
Bro. Beautiful. Yeah, I got you another one. Where the title comes from, 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Rightly dividing the word of truth. And if you look up that Greek word for study, it's spudazo.
Yes,
spudazo, right?
Yeah.
Which means, well, if you want to look up the definitions, but one of them that you find is great effort. All right, we have to give great effort, because that's what we're coming down to, man. We have to give great effort and digest all of this knowledge and wisdom, because we're going to be facing this test coming up, the hour of temptation. And when the pressure gets installed, your decision making is going to be necessary. Your decision skills are going to change you. Okay, so let's go ahead out.
This is Strong's G4704. The Greek word is spludanzo, and it says to haste, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence, labor, study, due diligence, make effort.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
And the equivalent Hebrew word for that is haratazak. Okay, diligence, right? Studying.
Because that same Greek word, spludanzo, is found. Remember, we used to go through this all the time a minute ago. It's found in 2 Peter's 1:10, when it says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make that calling and election sure. When you look up the word diligence, it's the same word for study that we just read. It's the same Greek word. So diligence and study are one and the same.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, Akia.
Like you were saying a little earlier, bro, starting it off beautiful. A king, if he's judging the people all day, what do you think he got to be doing when he's not judging the people?
Studying.
He got to be studying, bro.
Yeah.
He got to be studying.
That's right.
So that when he get in front of the people, like King Solomon asked the Heavenly Father, Lord, please give me an understanding heart so I'm able to guide these people, man. But that's going to come by you constantly in the word of the Lord.
That's right. You know, and also too, the Lord puts you through these different experiences, these different life trials, so that you can further input in that decision making.
Yeah.
You know, like a brother, you know, that has been many years in the truth, can tell you, like a brother, like the elder Barak always mentions about, you know, traveling,
Yeah.
being a trucker or in the military, right?
Yeah.
He's seen a lot. He can tell us about those experiences that he's had about life because he had traveled much.
Yeah.
Like the scriptures say that a well-traveled man knoweth many things.
Yeah.
You know, so he can recognize danger amongst nations. He can recognize danger if somebody has a bad habit in the street or whatever, walking awkwardly. You know, a brother can judge situations like that.
Yeah.
You know, and he can further take care of the flock.
Yeah.
Don't do that, bro. I've been down that road. Don't do that because you can go this or that way.
Yeah. Exactly, bro.
You know what I mean?
Beautifully put. Yeah. Yeah. The brother also came from a third world country.
Right.
So it's like the average American person walking around, they spoiled. And hey, we even amongst us brethren that's been grew up in the United States, and we got that a lot of spoiled traits that's been bred in us since we were children.
Yeah.
So when you get around a brother, not just that brother, but any brother that come from that third world mindset, it's like they see that, like, nah, bro, you overly emotional about this. It ain't even that. Nah, you got to think about certain people that's living it way harder than you.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like that also ties in with a traveled man, you know?
Yep. That's right, Ak, yeah. So experiences needed in this. And the Lord, you know, because the apostles teach us the scriptures. The apostles and the elders, they teach us the breakdowns of these deep prophetic chapters, right? But the life experiences we have to figure out. You know, that's something that the brother Dawada had mentioned to us in the Spanish camp. These life experiences we have to figure out.
Yeah.
You might stumble into something that you don't know.
Yeah.
And it might be something that you're the first brother to encounter such situations. You know what I mean? So that you can step up and explain to brothers a certain decision that you've made to better yourself.
Right. That's right. Beautiful,
You know what
bro.
I mean? And Kalaki, brother, can we go to that Deuteronomy 17?
Yep, I got you.
I think it's in 15 where it says that a king should read this every day, the copy of the law.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Yep. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
14, 17 and 14, Baba Kasha.
Yep, I got you. This is Deuteronomy 17, verse 14. It says, "When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee, and shalt possess it, and shalt dwell therein, and shall say, I have set a king over me, like as all the nations are around about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee, that thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not of thy brethren."
Yeah, that's why Jake shouldn't be voting too.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Jake is voting for these heathens to be in office and shit, and voting is a sin. You know?
Yeah.
And these guidelines. We can't be voting, man.
That's right, bro.
We have to basically fall under, you know, rulership of Israel.
That's right, bro.
Go ahead up.
Yep, it says, "But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he should multiply horses. For as much as the Lord have said unto you, you should henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself."
Yeah, it's like it, brother, in verse 16 where it says not to multiply horses. You know, that's basically being somebody that's chasing the bag.
Yeah.
You know, always being stuck in doing different types of businesses, flipping money. You know what I mean? You know, we should be chasing after the heart of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, not chasing the bag, man.
Right, brother.
You know, because a horse is a material thing.
Yeah.
And the scriptures also too, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's in Psalms like 7 or 8. It says some men trust in horses,
Yeah.
but other men trust in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
You know, just a quick one. We shouldn't be being enticed or you know, wrapped around this bag, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I got you.
Go
It's
ahead.
Psalms 20 and 7. "Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our power."
That's right. You know, because some people will think that their material things can you know, can save them from certain things. But when the shit goes loose,
what you gonna do, man?
What you gonna do, man?
What you gonna do with a car in that day? You gonna just you gonna use it as a shield? You could is it portable? Could you put it in your pocket and no? Could you eat it? It's a famine. Could you eat your car?
Yeah.
It's like no, none of that is gonna work. You know?
Nope.
You know what I mean? But jumping back to Deuteronomy 17 and 16, it says, "But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he should multiply horses. For as much as the Lord have said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way."
Yep. Don't go back to Egypt for help too. Is another one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, and like it said, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he should multiply horses. So if he sell out basically. He sell the people out so that he can make a profit too. But you got a lot of guys that literally they know what's up and they still leading Jake down the road to Egypt.
Right.
They leading you down to get that little micro C hip in your hand.
Man.
They're telling you it's okay, in other words. And they're getting horses on the back end, or they're getting money granted to them on the back end.
Right.
Yep. It says, "For as much as the Lord hath said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. And it shall be when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write a copy of this law in a book out of that which is before the priests and the Levites."
That's right. So a king must have a copy of the book of the law, right? Yep. And he should read it. It's gonna say that he should read it. Matter of fact, like I think it says it a little bit better in the NTV.
Yeah, the
NLT.
Yep.
Salakia.
Yeah, let me read that.
NTV is the Spanish version.
God. Yeah, because this brother speaks Spanish, man. Just kind of this brother's from the tribe of Issachar, all right? Because a lot of Israel got a lot of problem with the Northern Kingdom tribes, you know. They got a problem with Zebulon, which is Central Americas, and they got a problem with Issachar. They got a problem with Ephraim. No, the spirit of that's our people, man.
Yep, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna look like dark skin like I am, you know, or dark skin like Idris Elba.
Right.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And we got a camp full of Northern Kingdom, Issachar and Zebulon.
That's right.
And these brothers is in the spirit of the Lord.
Praise Yahweh Shemi Awashai. And there's brothers in Peru, there's brothers in Mexico, you know, there's brothers in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a couple of brothers that are watching from Argentina, and Brazil.
See?
You know?
Come on, man. That's the spirit of the Lord. We're turning the two kingdoms back together.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm gonna read it again, and I'm gonna read Deuteronomy 18 and 17 in the 17 and 18 in the NLT. It says, "When he sit on the throne as king, he must copy for himself this body of instructions on a scroll in the presence of the Levite priests. He must always keep that copy with him and read it daily as long as he lives."
That's right. That's right, because the schooling comes from an Israelite custom, because in the temple there was a room where you actually made a copy of the law for yourself. It was something that you acquired from the priests, and not everybody had a scroll in the house. Not everybody in Israel had the copy of the law. That's why they seek the prophets, they seek the kings, they seek the priests. Okay, not everybody had a copy of the law at the house. Like, if you know, like how easily is accessible today, it wasn't like that back in the days. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Look, check this out, bro. I remember the word college is in the scriptures.
Khan, it's Shana.
Yeah. You know what it means too? Is that
it means,
two?
Yeah, it means copy too.
Yeah, two. For college?
Yeah, for college.
Oh, snaps.
Yeah, because
wow.
Because that's what it is. It produces a copy of something. You know?
Oh, snap. See? I'm gonna look the word up too, bro.
Shana, yeah, I'll help you out.
Yeah, because I know that's number 2.
Yep.
Yeah, that's beautiful. But I'm gonna read this precept because it use the word college in the scriptures. This is 2 Kings 22 and 14. It says, "So Hilkiah the priest and Ekam and Akbar and Sephan and Sahiah went unto Hadol, the prophetess, the wife of Shula, the son of Tikva, the son of Hiraz, keepers of the wardrobe. Now she dwelt in Jerusalem in the college, and they communed with her. You know, and I'm gonna just look up the word real fast.
Yeah,
Because you know, when you go to a college, we know in the modern day, when you go to a college, what do you do there? You go in there to learn courses and study and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, you know what? This word right here, mashina, it goes back to the Strong's H4932, but the Hebrew word is mashina, which ma at the front is from. It just make it from, but it's still shana. Yeah. Which means two.
Yep, that's right.
From two. And it says copy, second, reputation, copy of the law, second quarter or of district. So
that's it.
Basically, you said it was a room.
Yeah.
Where they had the copy of the law at.
That's right. That's right, Akia, because what inspired me to look into that schooling was that Amos, he said that he didn't go to the school in Ramah where Eli was from, because there was a school of priests. That school where Saul got caught teaching with the prophesying with the priests.
Yeah.
That was in the city of Ramah, if I'm not mistaken, and Bethel. There was a couple schools of Israel in the ancient days, and Amos was mentioned to him that he wasn't sons of the prophets.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not a son of the prophets. Amos was a farmer.
Yeah.
But it'll let you know that the Lord can inspire anybody to be a priest.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then so when I went into it, I looked up the temple 3D diagram.
Yeah.
Or like a temple blueprints, and there was always a room of scrolls. There was always a room that was meant to make a copy of the scrolls.
Yeah. And that would show you like that. It shows you that's study. Yeah. That's something you read. You're gonna be, you know, gaining knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in that area. You know, so that's beautiful right there. Wow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
but
yeah.
I'll jump back. You got something?
Like, yeah, you can read that.
You was looking at the root.
Yeah. You know, cause it'll itch me, man.
Yeah, because when you know, like we were saying, you know, you gain a little Hebrew. I used to start when years ago when I used to work out, instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, if I'm doing push-ups, I would use the Hebrew like a kuz, shanyan, shalas, a bride. You know, I would do it like that, and that's how I learned 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, it was just a little method that I created, and now I learned how to say 1 through 10. You know what I'm saying?
Hard,
in the Hebrew.
Hell yeah.
You know. But
And Deuteronomy again?
Yeah, Deuteronomy 17 and 19, still here in the NLT. It says he must always keep the copy with him and read it daily as long as he lives. That way he will learn to fear the Lord his God by obeying all the terms of these instructions and decrees.
Oh yeah, that's right, because man, there's consequences for sinning. Yeah. There's like the basic stuff that you learn in school. Yeah. Right? Consequences. You know, hey, don't do that because you're gonna be separated for a couple of days or whatever, you know? And if you're an adulterer, you're gonna be put to death, you know? Like stuff like that, like consequences to breaking the law. That's some basic stuff. Yeah. It's up to you to further study those results of everything. Yeah, bro. You know, so that when somebody comes up asking to be judged or to judge a certain matter, you judge righteously. You know.
Yep. Beautiful. It says this regular reading will prevent him from becoming proud and acting as if he is above his fellow citizens.
Damn,
that's heavy, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hey, because that's one thing that you have to judge as well, because you can get a demon, and it'll lift your head. It'll lift your head up. Yeah. You know what I mean? You have to learn, you know, to be humble. Yeah. You gotta learn how to be meek. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, Paul said it. He said, the Lord gave him a thorn in his side to keep him. To keep him from being
too proud or something like that?
From becoming proud, you know. Yeah. And then Paul said it. He said, "Knowledge puffeth up." You know, you taste this good understanding of the truth and who the Most High is and his son is and how he created things and how things supposed to work, a lot of men get to the point they think it's of themselves.
Yeah.
You know, and then they look at the jakes who are without, who don't understand, they look down all on them and high mighty towards them, and you know what I'm saying, they doing all of this shit that the Lord is looking at it to be. That's pride, you know.
Yeah.
So when you continually, as you gain a knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you're supposed to be gaining humility as well, of a 100% accuracy. Your humility should be parallel with your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you're gaining.
Yeah.
And if you notice your humility is starting to lack, you better slow the fuck down and bring it back up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because what happens is pride is a blindfold. Pride start leaking into you, or it's leaking out of you. First thing it's gonna do is put a blindfold over your eyes. And when you have a blindfold over your eyes, you ain't gonna be able to see what the hell you doing, man. All right? So,
yep, I got one, Akia.
Yep, do you think?
This is what I mentioned, that Amos wasn't a son of the prophet, and he didn't go to that prophet school in Ramah.
Yeah.
It says Amos 7, and I'm gonna start at 12. Also Amaziah said unto Amos, O thou seer, go, flee thee away into the land of Judah, and there eat bread and prophesy there, but prophesy not again anymore at Bethel, for it is the king's chapel, and it is the king's court where the school was at. Then answered Amos and said to Amaziah, I was no prophet, neither was I a prophet's son, but I was an herdman and a gatherer of sycamore fruit. And this is the reference, like, I didn't go to that school, I'm a farmer. Like, why are you telling me for me to go to prophesy?
Yeah.
Right? But that just it furthers the point.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
the Lord can inspire anybody to prophesy. The Lord can inspire anybody to be called.
Yeah.
Basically, you know.
Hey, what was we doing, bro?
Yeah, right.
We was over, man.
Nothing.
I was. Come on, man. I'm fresh out of high school. What you think I was doing, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you think? It ain't hard to put it together. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was chasing them, you know, chasing them women, man.
Right. I got one more. It says, and the Lord took me as I followed the flock, and the Lord said unto me, go, prophesy unto my people Israel. And that's the point, so that we can make another copy of a prophet.
Yeah.
That the prophets can multiply is what I meant to say, you know?
Yeah.
We have to do this work, and as a king, you know, a brother in this truth, we have to study to get to that level.
Woo, beautiful, man. Beautiful.
You know?
Yeah.
Nation, yep. Shalom Barak, Yabashim Yashar Brakatah. Wa Kalak Yam, Yabashim Yashar Brakatah.
Yeah, the brother put Jeremiah 1:5, which we know what that is.
That's right.
I knew thee before.
I formed you in the belly.
Yeah, I formed thee in the belly. I knew thee. So Amos, he thinking he just a herdman. He put here to be a herdman, and Lord, like, shit, that was just your beginning stages. Now you a prophet now.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's the book. It has to be the prophet Amos for the book of Amos, right? Yeah,
that's right, Akia. We could also go into where it says attend unto that which is righteous, that which is good, that which is godly. I think it's in Philippians, or I could be mistaken.
Yeah, you want me to finish this real quick? It got a little more.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 17:20 in the NLT. It says, this regular reading will prevent him from becoming proud and acting as if he is above his fellow citizens. It will also prevent him from turning away from these commandments in the smallest way. And it will ensure that he and his descendants will reign for many generations in Israel.
That's right.
Beautiful. Just
like how it was mentioned to Timothy, and if you do these things, you shall be saved, and them that listen to you.
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing.
Beautiful.
You know, because that's what we want. You know, like how it was written in the book of Ezekiel, the Lord wants everybody, the Lord would prefer everybody to be saved, but it don't work like that no more. Okay? The Lord is just basically asking, you know, to just return unto me and you shall live.
Yeah.
But it's the elect that has that spirit to return unto the Heavenly Father and His Son.
That's right, bro. Yep. You said something in Philippians. It was coming in and out.
Yeah, it's like a list of things.
Let me see. Name some of the words.
It says, I got it, Philippians 4:8.
Okay, I got you. This the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 8. It says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things.
Yep, and we have to meditate on these things,
Yeah.
because the Lord wants us to be good sons. You know, he don't give a fuck about the other nations, right? Like when a father whoops his kid for doing some bad shit, it's because you're mine, and I don't want you to be doing the shit that these other kids are doing. It's the same way. It's a relationship.
Yep.
You know, because I got a daughter now, shit. and I gotta start disciplining my daughter, you know?
Yeah.
And discipline, like how it's mentioned in the Hebrews, the 12th chapter, despise not the chastening of the Lord. Okay? So these things is we have to consider. We have to consider these things.
Beautiful, bro. Yep. It says, those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the power of peace shall be with you.
That's right.
That's it.
And the power of peace is who? Yahbashim Yahushai.
That's right.
Right? And Yahushai's title too, the Prince of Peace.
Yeah, bro.
Right? Because we always have to remind ourselves to keep doing this work, so that we can maintain being in the presence of the Lord.
That's right, bro.
That's what we want. We want to keep being in the presence of the Lord. Okay? In the panya, right?
His face.
Be in his presence, man. You know, keep walking with that spirit. You know, take not that Holy Spirit away from us.
Yep, that's right, bro. Yep. I got you.
Okay, come on, go ahead.
Did you have anything?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Sirach 38:24. It says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure. He that have little business shall become wise.
That's right, Akia. So we have to take opportunity of our free time. And if I'm not mistaken, the Greek word for opportunity is kairos, which means taking advantage of time. Okay, so we have to take advantage of our free time. We have to take advantage when we can read, you know, watch certain breakdowns, videos. It's important to keep rehearsing the breakdowns.
Yeah.
You know, because we're in the flesh, and our flesh, you know, it's forgetful. You know, so we have to constantly have it in front of our mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep remembering those things. Keep remembering to say the name of Yahushua Yahushua too. Because when all hell breaks loose and the pressure is on, we're going to remember what the Lord told us to do, and we're going to remember his names.
Yeah.
While these people are remembering that you're forgetting and remembering that they got to eat, we'll survive without food if the Lord lets us.
Yeah.
You know?
It's been many men that did it.
Yep.
Our Lord and Savior Yahushua did it. He didn't eat for 40 days and 40 nights, and the Lord had him good. Elijah did the same thing. He didn't eat for 40 days and 40 nights. Moses. So if you ain't come across enough food, you know that the Lord could just sustain you in that way. You know, or the Lord fed Elijah with ravens. He'll sustain you in that way. But it's just that, like we saying, knowing these scriptures and studying them and having them up here is going to be the key.
Yep.
I even heard Apostle Tahar say years ago that, you know, you want to get to know these scriptures by heart. And, you know, like somebody say they want to know something by heart. They trying to rehearse it without no book in front of them, no document. They trying to rehearse it. And I was like, damn, that's real talk. Because if you know the scriptures by heart in that day, just like we explaining, you're going to get put in a situation and then boom, you know the scriptures by heart. You know exactly what's going on before you. You know where the precepts is at and everything in your mind. You don't even, if you ain't around a Bible, you may not have a Bible in that day, man.
Right.
You know, JB think I'm going to have a Bible with me at all time.
Yeah.
Who knows if you got to run, get on, or anything, whatever happened, you ain't got no scriptures next to you.
Right.
So then you got to know it by heart.
Yeah. That's right. You know? And also too, was that it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
Can we get that in Matthew's 18th chapter?
Yeah.
Where it says, what are we going to get?
Oh, yeah.
The throne.
Yeah.
Right? Because we sacrifice so much in giving this work, putting this work in, there's a reward at the end. So the day is going to come where this work is going to be finished. Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead, Ak.
It's at Matthew 19:27.
Okay, the water.
Yep. It says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit on the throne of his glory, ye shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right. And that's part of the reward that we're going to get if we're part of the elect men, right? We're going to be set up as a government body of Israel.
Yeah.
Okay, the 12 are going to get their throne, but the 144 are going to be right there governing with them.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah, going back to you remember you started off and said you got to have captains and
50s and
all
100, yeah.
You know, so the 12 gonna need their captains and things like that under them judging.
Yeah.
Because Israel gonna be as the sand of the sea. But then again, at the same time, we're gonna be in a new covenant. We ain't gonna have to even judge our fellow brethren. But it's still gonna be that order and rank set up. But what's gonna happen? We're gonna have to judge the other fucking nations.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it right there, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because name in Hebrew is Sham, which means rank as well.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna get a new name. We're gonna get a new body.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're gonna wake up with blessings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's worth it. It's worth to put in this work in, man.
That's right, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're gonna be the ones singing at the end.
Yeah.
You know?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. It says, "And everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life."
Yep, that's right, Akia. And sometimes Jake gets twisted with this. What do you mean I'm supposed to give up my family? And what do you mean I'm supposed to fucking just let go of my house? And don't get it twisted. Okay, the thing about it is you're supposed to put the Lord first.
Yeah.
Okay, you're supposed to put the Lord first in all your decision making, and then everything else will fall in order.
Yeah.
Because like how it tells you in Matthew the 6th chapter, it says worry about the kingdom first, and then everything will be established
added on to you.
Yep, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't mean to abandon your kids and abandon your woman and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just have order in things.
Yeah, that's right,
okay?
bro.
Like how I told my woman, hey, the Lord comes first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Salakia. You know?
You ain't even gotta apologize, but you know.
Yeah,
buttering her up.
You know?
But, you know, it's woman and she butter up and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you ain't I'm gonna live like John the Baptist. So I'm just gonna leave my house, leave my kids, and go in the middle of the desert and eat crickets.
Yeah.
No, man. You, like the brother said, put the Lord first over everything. And say, for instance, if you do love something dearly, and Satan up there like, Lord, I think he put his family over you. Mm-hmm. And then the Heavenly Father tells Satan, hey, man, do what you will, just don't kill him. And Satan come down and he put a demon on your woman and leave you.
Yeah.
So then you get put in the pickle of the Lord of your woman. Your Lord of your woman, that's a part of the forsaken too.
Yeah.
So what you gonna choose?
Yep.
What you gonna do? You know?
That's right. You know, and it's a trial to men as well, because shit, man, we all have to put our foot down. Mm-hmm. We all gotta put our foot down and put order in the house, man. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yep. That's right, bro. Gotta.
Hell yeah.
I got one more.
Yeah, go ahead, Akia. And then if you want, we else? No, I ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, this is ended off smooth, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Romans 5:3. It says, not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope, and hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Heavenly Father is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us. There we go, right there.
Damn, that was smooth right there. Because the Lord loves us, He sent the Holy Spirit to guarantee our salvation, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and all these things multiply, bro. Our experience, everything that was mentioned right there. Patience,
hope.
That's what we want. That's what we want, to be a good king, a well-seasoned king.
That's right, bro.
You know, that's right.
Yeah.
When the time comes, we also have to swing that sword. Mm-hmm. You know. When the time comes, we also have to make those decisions that you know, either make you or break you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Right, bro.
It's not about taking the easy choice. It's about making the hardest decisions to better yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
They got that saying, for the greater's good.
Right.
The greater is Israel. For their good, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
But,
That's right, Ak, yeah. And one thing too that you know, we got to consider is praying to the Lord to guide us through our growth, you know, because also too, if you want to be great, if you want to be full of wisdom, you want to have the best understanding of everything and knowledge of everything, prepare to suffer, because pain is gonna join that growth. Okay, you got to learn these things through the method of pain.
Yep.
You know, and that's one thing that we always you know, give warning. You know, prepare to suffer. If thou comes to serve the Lord, set that heart aright and prepare that soul for temptation.
Yep.
You know,
constantly
endure. That's what we have to do. You know.
Yep.
But that's all I had out there.
That's it. That's all I had to, bro.
Con. Shit. So with that, you know, Lord willing, y'all brothers were edified. We want to give all honor and all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rahakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to all y'all came out there pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom, Akim. Shalom.